What's up, guys? Just woke up, well, a little bit ago. Lost about 3 things walking around this morning. Just fucking off, and so time has been going by. But I'm gonna, what I decided to do was, because I don't have my grinder. I don't know, when I moved I had a grinder, so I don't know where my grinder is. So I'm not gonna sit here and look for it. I'm pretty sure I've checked everywhere, so I'm not gonna look for my grinder. So I'm gonna try to grind these by hand with those, which these have actually been through the ringer a little bit, just to let you know. So when I say that, I'm not saying I had to bust a bunch of ass with them, all right? It's the weight that I use to weight down the thing to hold my water in one of my bathtubs. And because of it, it's starting to corrode, so I had to try to wash all the calcium or whatever buildup and shit that was going on off of it. And I think it worked. Yeah, I think it worked. And this box looks clean, so I'm just going to dump these in here because I just opened the box. I don't need to grind too much. I have chill. Okay, fine. He steps on my sandals, guys, and then he pulls my sandals off. It's a fucking riot. I mean, I didn't know a dog could do shit like that, but apparently they can. So, see if this actually works. Wow, coffee beans are stronger than you think, dude. But you got to come from the edge and then kind of like go in. Can you imagine trying to do this like on the old frontier, you know, where all the cowboys and shit were like, I mean, how did they grind it? Oh, I guess they had a grinder too, even back then. Duh. Sure, they had fucking grinders fucking since before the turn of the century, you know what I mean? Before, when I say the turn of the century, I mean before the first turn of the century, you know, like they always had grinders. Probably before the wheel they had grinders, right? All right. I don't know, man. How am I going to get the fucking whole beans out there that didn't get crushed? Maybe I should just sit here until it's all done. That's how you're supposed to do it. I see I have a little coffee pot. It only makes me a nice big cup for my thermal. And that's what I like about it. But at the same time, I can't put too much coffee in there. Try twisting, yeah. Twisting seems to work a little too. Okay. See, I don't want all the grains to fall down under the crack there, so gotta try to get back over here. And I'll be honest with you, the steel under here is for my door, for my pellet stove. And it's not, it's giving. So now there we go. Now I had to come over to a stronger piece of steel on the lip of my oven. I don't really have anything strong enough in my kitchen I want to risk trying to crush coffee with. So I'm gonna just do it like in here, out here in my living room. What is considered a living room, although I don't really have any stuff in here except a little bit of trash on the ground there. That table, my vacuum cleaner, my dog. Yeah, I had to bring the coffee out to the lip for it to crush properly. That's why it was hard to crush initially, because it wasn't on something hard. So maybe I should just put it on the fucking floor. No, I don't want it anywhere near the goddamn floor. You might think you're watching fucking some lowlife from the floor or something if I do that. So I don't want to do that. Okay, I think just it'll be a little longer. I think I'm almost done here, but I think it's working. I mean, it's just, if you're on a camping trip, would you have, if you didn't have a grinder but you had coffee bean, that would just be a stupid camping trip. It'd be like, oh, I forgot a grinder. That would be so fucked up, bro. And ladies and gents, but yeah, didn't even have the box on there, right? Okay. Let's see how much. No, it's just not crushed enough. There's no fucking way. Somebody in a store told me to do this, would look at me and go, what are you talking about? They ain't crushed enough. And when I say store, I'm talking about a store from like 1846. No, that ain't crushed enough. Gotta crush it more, boy. Are you ever gonna learn how to use your weapon? Your gun? No, sir. Why not? I don't know. I guess my hand is fucked up, sir. No, I don't know. All right. From what? Jacking off too much. All right. God damn it. And when I say God damn it, I'm not referring to anyone in particular. It's just a vernacular terminology used in a combination. That's all it is. Doesn't mean that I mean it to any particular higher power in the shit. Fuck no. It's just a terminology that we made up here on Earth. It's meaningless. It has no power. I don't know. I might have box in my coffee at the end of the day, right? Because I'm fucking twisting it and shit. I hope not. I don't want box in my coffee, that's for sure. Looks like it's getting down there. I think this is going to work. I think this is going to work just like this. I don't really want to throw a bunch of beans in there like that, but at the same time, I don't really have anything to separate those beans so that aren't crushed. Okay, I think that's good enough. I'm not going to fuck with it. I just want some morning coffee, and that's that. Let's put this back up here. All right. Put it back up there, and hold on. I'm gonna bring my coffee pot in here, I guess, and just hook it up here for you guys. Making coffee, guys. That's what I'm doing. Morning coffee. Come here, Google. I'm gonna make morning coffee. Guys, I'm gonna make some morning fucking coffee right here. Ethiopian. Hold on. I gotta get like a little extension, so. Where's my extension, Boo Boo? It's all the way up here. Alright, come here. What? Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that. I had to go upstairs to get this goddamn light extension. Well, it's not just a light extension, it's an extension cord. There we go. Now I'm gonna make some coffee in here, and boo, don't be dive bombing or jumping up rather on this. Okay. Let me go get my filters. All right, now the water part. Remember the water part has to come through? All right, hold on. Yeah, so yeah, this one guy, he was doing one of those videos where he makes fun of people, you know, that do have videos on YouTube. Kind of like sometimes I do that. And I was watching it, and he didn't do many that I was aware of, or if he did, I wasn't watching them all, but he was dissing on somebody, and then he came back and he apologized. I was like, dude, you just ruined the whole effect of what you were trying to accomplish. He's like, oh, you know, I don't know why he didn't respond, or maybe he did or didn't. But the point is this: he basically is like, it's like somebody telling Howard Stern, quit acting silly on your show, and him going, okay, you know, it's like, no, you don't do that. When you make fun of somebody's channel, you stick with it, bro. Yeah, my hair is kind of greasy, guys, so I apologize. Yeah, it's greasy. You know, it hasn't been washed for a day and a half, so I don't care. And sometimes it looks greasier after a day and a half than others, and it's probably because I used some stuff in it. But I gotta get a little more water. And yes, I do. I use Hennessy bottles for my water jugs. But you can't use the corks. I'll tell you why. Hold on. I swear, I don't remember this coffee pot trying to hold this much water, but I don't know why my coffee pot's, it's trying to, that's too much water. I mean, oh, okay, I don't have much to go. There we go. All right, we're done with that. Let's just water 5. You know what the water bottle looks like, so don't get all fucking tripped out. Okay, now to attempt to get the coffee in there. Holy shit. Hey, all the grounds came out pretty good in that. Should I put some more in there? Huh. That'll probably be enough there, but I'll just give it a little more. And maybe a little more. All right, we'll leave it at that because some of the beans didn't get crushed. So I added a little more. Well, hopefully it'll turn out good. Did I plug this in? Oh, great. Now the fucking thing's... Oh, it is on. Okay, it is on. Yeah, I apologize. Yeah, you know, my hair's not combed. I mean, I just woke up. You know how it is, right? Sometimes you just don't want to look the part and you decide not to. And there is no part, really. When you're trying to be a freak like me, you just have long hair and not worry about it. I mean, I've seen people that have long hair like this and then this just giant bald spot right there. When I say giant, I mean as big as a fucking soccer ball, even with the long hair on the sides and the back. I'm like, what's the point of that? That would be something I'd probably fucking say no to. I wouldn't want long hair if I had a giant bald spot up there. I do have a cowlick that can make it look like I have a bald spot up there, guys. It's really not a bald spot. It's just a weird fucking cowlick. It's always been that way. Even when I was small, it would just, the way it pushes the hair away from the location makes it look like a bald spot. What can I say? It's not a bald spot though, okay? It is not a bald spot. So this stuff is called Cooper's Coffee Company from Farms. Wait a minute. Farmgate. Okay, it's called Single Origin Ethiopian. Can I pronounce this right? All right. Single Origin Ethiopian Farmgate Light Roast. Bright and clean. 12 ounces. Here are the tasting notes. Lemon tart, raw honey, floral nectar. Oh, now I remember. Now I remember, guys. This stuff is, I believe this coffee has been treated with honey when it was processed. So, and as well, probably the lemon tart and the floral nectar. So these guys actually marinate their coffee. This isn't really flavored coffee to speak of. Like, it's treated. It's treated with flavors and stuff. So it's not flavored coffee. It doesn't have a concentrate. It doesn't have any additives other than the treatment of the bean while it was drying. And they actually used that shit in there to make this. That's why I ordered this. And that's why, well, I don't know. It was on Amazon. It's pretty cool. Give it a shot. Maybe I'll see. Maybe it'll suck. Maybe it'll suck. And I'll say, oh, this shit tastes like crap. But we'll find out. We'll find out. Oh, you guys want to see me with my shirt off? Yeah, I'm an old guy, you know? I'm an old guy, but I got muscles and shit. You know, I got a little titty action going on there from eating too many plastics and shit, but I'm a fucking badass dude, all right? Nobody really wants to, I mean, you know, as in, you know, just your everyday average guy. No, I'm pretty badass, okay? I'm a badass guy. I'm not sitting here and say I'm going to win the street beefs competition and all that. I'll be honest with you, I wouldn't probably even do it, okay? I only fight when it's necessary. You know, I look at it like that. You know, I don't think it's necessary to prove a point to me or my fucking ego in a fight. It's way better to just always save that energy, that inner energy, which is not necessarily jumping jacks and push-ups, but what takes place in a fight. One of the main things that I think takes place in a fight, and I'm not talking about a gat, you know, a fucking weapon fight or any of that shit. I'm talking about a regular fist fight. What will happen is most people will think that it's all about punching and kicking. And it couldn't be further from the truth. That's why, you know, wrestling moves are made to take people out. It's not about the staying there forever fucking around all over the place. It's how fast can you take care of that situation. If you can put somebody in into a submission hold they can't get out of right away, that's the whole point of a fight. You don't want to beat them, well, I mean, not for me anyway. I'm not trying to beat someone down anyway. I'm trying to, watch, I can make you stop, watch this, type of fight. And then they're like, what the fuck? And I did that once to a kid. He was bullying a little dude in my Catholic school when I was like, I think I was like 14 or 15. He was bullying the dude. Okay, no, I was 14, I think. Maybe even, 14, maybe 13. But he was bullying the dude. He grabbed the little guy, and the little guy looked like he was I guess affectionately from an older adult's perspective, kind of a cute kid type of thing. Everybody gave him trouble though because he was small, but he was actually kind of a cute kid, as in, I liked him, and he was kind of funny as well, a little bit shy, but that's what people took advantage of him for that reason. And the guy grabbed him and just put him into a bear hug. I said, dude, it's obvious the kid can't breathe. Put him down now, or you're going to have to deal with me. And the dude said, what? And I told him again, and he said, he put the kid down, he kind of threw him aside and said, come on. So I went over there, and the first thing I did is I went, whoo, And I grabbed him around the neck, put my arm around his back, threw him on the ground, put him in a headlock, and then jacked the headlock back like that, threw my leg in under his leg, and tightened it so he couldn't move. The only thing he could do is go in circles. It doesn't happen with every fucking body, but body type, it depends on who you're dealing with. Yeah, I would probably use another technique to depend on who it is. But that guy, he couldn't get out of that. So when he went in circles, I just followed him in a circle the entire way. And the more I jacked his neck up, the more he complained. And I said, dude, I'll break it if you keep struggling. I'll break your fucking neck. And I said, what you're going to do is you're going to stop. You're going to basically tap out and walk the fuck away. And he finally said, did something, okay, but barely. I mean, it was like very rude the way he said it. I was like, dude, I should have fucking broke your neck. But anyway, he did let go. And then as he's walking away from me, he was looking like he was tempted to start shit again. I was like, dude, I already won. Get the fuck out of here. And then he started walking off. And then what did he do? He told the dude in the Catholic school that was his roommate or his neighbor or some shit, that was like the beef guy, the muscular guy that beat, or supposedly the tough guy, supposedly. And you know what he did? He fucking said, big deal. The guy won fair and square, and fucking, because he was going to try to get that guy to fuck with me. It was like, Jesus Christ. If it ain't one thing, it's another sometimes, It's like, man, dude. And yeah, I smoked most of my life, but that's another reason why I like to do fights like that, because, I'm not in it for any ego boost or anything. It's not about that for me. It really isn't. At the end, I'm just glad if I won. That's all I really, whatever. I just want to fucking make it go away. And that's what I do. I'm not a fighter, really. I'm a lover. I'm not a hater. I'm actually a lover. I'm a friendly person, even to people that I disagree with fully. Like I don't know, gay and lesbian people. I am totally against that. But everyday life, I'm going to treat them like normal. Now, in another world, in a world like where society was bombastic and rude and crude and rape, steal, and pillage. Yeah, of course I'd be cutting necks, and it wouldn't just be gay people. It'd be anyone that's fucking near me that's fucking causing an issue. That's the problem. Okay, that's how it is back then. And that's how it would be back then. That's why I'm not a politically correct motherfucker. I can't stand politically correct people. I can't stand them. All right? That's why when I go into fucking life, I go in with my, if I have to throw some bow shots, I will do it. I don't give a fuck who you are. I don't care if you're fucking gay, black, Mexican, red, white. It don't matter. That's why if you look at my YouTube channel, I purposely show a picture of what looks like a native. Not something that I am, but a native. Why? Because I think outside the box. I'm not from, I'm not from your physical, mental society where everything has to be this way and that way. No. If you go look at a tribe, everything's going to change quickly, So I have more of a tribal outlook on life. I'm not about your fucking bullshit. I'm tribal. I'm solidary. I'm solitary, rather. Solidary? I don't know. Solitary. So let's see how this worked. Okay, let's give it a shot. I'll be right back. Get my cup. Where's my fucking cup? Oh, right there it is. I found it. And politically correct is not correct. So that vernacular is completely fucked up. There's nothing correct about politically correct. It's actually polar opposite. Fucking polar opposite. I mean, sure, they're going to inject things in there you can't disagree with, but most of it sucks, you know, major fucking cock in a moldy, you know, Timbuktu village and aqueduct. I don't know. I guess that would actually be too nice. Moldy village aqueduct? No, that sounds something I could deal with, you know, because mold is something I've smelled quite often. And maybe I should have changed that. Oh well, it's all good. All right, let's try this coffee out. First, I want to heat my cup up. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Major problem. I didn't grind it enough. There we go. I didn't grind the fucking coffee enough. God damn it. I have to do this video over.